Hello everyone, welcome back to Sip Tea Talk Shit with me, Megan. Today I'm joined with someone that I think everyone knows. If you've got TikTok, you're definitely going to know who this is. So everyone please welcome Josh, Rap God. How you doing?
What's happening? It's been a wee while, man.
I know, I was going to say, you were in here before I was in here.
I was.
Did you enjoy it?
I did, actually. It's been a long time.
Yeah, good stuff.
Funny story, me and Megan have actually known each other for a while, but, well, kinda.
Like 2 years? 2 years we've known each other.
So when I saw you in the podcast, I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'll message her and see how she's getting on. Now I'm here, sipping tea and talking shit with her. So.
Yeah. Even though we don't have any tea, I've got water and you've got Monster, but it's absolutely fine.
It's actually probably the worst idea I could have done because it's the first thing that I've basically put in my stomach to do. Apart from like salty pork.
What? Salty pork?
Aye, my mum
That's
made this pulled pork
disgusting.
stuff, but it was like salty.
I feel like you didn't
It was
really
nice,
say it
but
like
it
that
was
though.
salty. And then there was the roast tatties, they were a bit dry.
Do you know what? At least she made an effort.
I know.
At least it's no a rap.
True.
You know, you need to.
To be fair, I have tried to see her rap before, and it's not the greatest.
What, your mum?
Aye.
Can she not make a rap?
No, like I've seen her, like actually try and make one. She'd just not be able to do
No.
it, so she would end up just like folding it and just.
Do you know? I feel like if we had a competition, I could probably beat you at like a rap off.
I don't know.
I think. See, I've got like 4 years Nando's experience. So see, if you worked in Nando's, trust me, you can make a belter of a rap. I think we should.
Because
do it.
we could make that a competition actually.
We'll do a competition,
that
see
a
who can make a
competition.
better rap.
Uh huh.
But I feel like I'm talking the talk and it's
Aye.
going to come back big.
Aye, because I mean, I have had somebody else do that, and then when they go to actually rap it, there's just like, it's just there's more rap than anything else. You know when there's like when you wrap it and there's like 3 layers of rap before you actually bite into it.
Yeah, but that's because you pack them full. How did you get into that actually? I don't think I've ever asked you this question.
No?
What? No, like why did that come about?
Right, so basically, this is a great story, man, because I say it all the time. So basically, back in the end of 2019, I was going with somebody for about 2 years, and this was coming to the end of it. So I'd seen the TikTok was it, and I was hanging. I was like, all right, cool. I'll do videos to kind of pass the time or whatever. So started making videos, and then as I was making the videos, I was just doing like shitty trends. You know how back then it was like 2019, going into 2020, it was like dark humour and fucking weird shit.
Yeah. And dance trends? Did you do the dance trends?
Oh, didn't do any dance trends.
Fair enough.
For God's sake, I'm not that bent. So I'd done all these trends and all that, and just random stupid stuff to try and get attention. And then one day it was literally just like out of the blue. I didn't even plan it or none. I was just like going to make something to eat, and I was like, I'll make a wee video on it. So I just started my video me doing this. You know how you get the snack attack things, and it's like the wrap,
Yeah.
and it's like the meat, the cheese, and all that.
Yeah.
So I'd done that. Got the wrap, obviously. Done the video, and then it got like 50,000 views, and I'm like, obviously, you know what it's like. Being an account, when you get no views and you get one that gets 50k, you're like,
you're
this is a lot, aye. So obviously, going after that, I was like, oh well, that's quite good actually. Maybe this will boost the account up and start getting me views. Done the trends again, rubbish. Done a rap one, it got like 100,000 views. Done another one, it got 200,000, and I'm like, it's a
That's the way to
no-brainer here,
go.
innit? So,
Aye.
so I kept doing them. Changed my name to like Rap God, and then I changed my name to Rap God Official, and I just keep doing them.
What was your name before Rap God? Was it just like Josh?
It's actually a funny story because in the bakery I worked in, there was an old guy that worked in the deliveries, and he would always call me Big Juice.
Big Juice.
So that was my name
Your name
before.
on TikTok was Big Juice.
Big Juice. And then I'm Rap God, so you can be the judge about one's better. I would probably say Big Juice, to be honest.
No, I think Rap God's better.
Do you think?
Yeah.
It's
Big
more suited.
Juicy bad boy.
Big Juicy
That
bad
was the
boy.
worst thing I've ever said. Anyway.
I'll try not to cringe at that one, but
Do you think though that food videos bang on TikTok?
they do.
Do you-
I love a good mukbang.
I love a mukbang. I hate listening to people chewing, but I like watching it. If that makes so, I watch it in silence.
So basically you cringe, but at the same time you're like, oh.
I don't want to hear people chewing. It's not cringe, but
So you ever seen the Chinese ones? Or is it Japanese?
yeah, there's a guy, and he eats like the big Korean corn dogs. It's got all the cheese and all that in them, and he makes
Dips
his own
them in
cheese.
the cheese sauce-
the big
the
cheese.
cheese sauce?
Do you know what I'm talking about? Him. I'll watch him, but I need to watch it silent because the sounds. Are you
Whoa.
alright? You got to die?
No, it's because I was looking left when I swallowed it, like pointing the night home,
Alright.
really. No, I've seen him. He gets the big condor king.
Aye.
Dips in the sauce and then he'll scran it. Aye.
Exactly like that.
Just like that.
Mhm.
And aye, it's quite good actually. I quite like watching him. And then he does the noodles as well. See when he does the...
And the rice paper.
Mhm.
Ah,
He
see,
folds them up, then he goes...
that I can't do that.
But it's good.
No, like see even when I'm watching like your TikToks have to pop up like you don't chew loudly, but see when you take a bite, see because
Sometimes it's
you
quite-
slurp.
Aye.
Yeah.
See if it's
I
like
hate
really,
it.
really silent, you can hear that every bite. It's horrible.
If you've got earphones in, it's 10 times worse than if you don't.
But to be fair, right, see the wraps, it's quite a hard one to do, to be honest.
How?
Because you know what it's like? See if you look at something and it looks good, you're like, I want to try that.
Yeah.
Then you try it and then you go, right, I'll just keep eating it. Sometimes I'll eat half or sometimes I'll eat the full one. Another day when I done that haggis thing, I didn't think it was going to be great, but it actually did turn out to be quite tasty. Then after I ate the half, I was sitting and I'm like, I actually feel like I'm going to have a heart attack, man.
Aye.
I was sitting there, my heart was like, woof, 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 when I'm at, oh.
You pack them full though, but it always looks like a lot of food. And then obviously at the end when you put loads in it, but you never use all of it.
Whether it's
What?
in the video or...
Well, obviously when you're watching the video, it cuts and like you just like pick up the chips and but
Throw them on.
you don't use them all, or if you do, it doesn't
Aye.
look like you do.
Aye, because with chips, it's like a pack-up ingredient. So if you use the chips, it's just mainly...
Yeah, but what do you
Aye.
do with the rest of the food? Does it go to waste? Does your
Oh
man
no, I
eat
eat it. I eat that.
So you
that's
eat
what
all
I
of
eat.
that?
So that's what I eat when it's in the grill. Or in the pan even. So see, once I wrap it up, right, then I'll go, right, I'll stick it in the pan. So I'll put it in the pan, and then while it's like, I'll put it on a dead low heat so it heats the food up
Aye.
as well. And then it'll cook around the sides. And then while it's doing that, I'll just sit and scran on the food.
But then do you Phil, when the time it comes to the wrap, and then you're
Mhm.
like, oh shit, there I need to pretend I'm eating this and I'm enjoying
And then
it.
I
you're
end
full.
up eating half of it, and I'm like, why did I eat that?
I don't know. That's probably why you sleep all the time.
Probably. Because that's what happened the other day with that haggis one. I was sitting
Slept
eating, like,
after it.
because I'd go, the guy had messaged me. It was quite a nice wee guy, actually. He's for Clellan. And he'd messaged me on Instagram. So random at the blue. And he's like, have you ever tried bacon butty? I'm up in there in Overton doing deliveries. And he's like, have you ever tried it? I'm like, no. I was like, well, if you want, take them to maybe send something over and I'll do a video. And he's like, right then. So then he ends up coming to my house, gave me the food. And I said to him, I went, since you delivered that, I'll give you the other half. And then he disappeared and I done the video. But when I'd said to him, I says, just get the loaded fries, 2 peppercorn sauce, and then like these chicken wings.
Aye.
But I ended up getting like chips and chicken wings, and then I got chips with hundreds of cheese on it, and then I got the loaded fries.
Aye.
So I'm like, oh my god, there's hundreds. And then obviously when I used some of it up, I was sitting there, I'm like, that cheese is quite nice, it's quite tasty and that. And then next minute I know I'm lying in my bed, comatose.
Aye. Like a wee hermit. I
Mhm.
feel like that's what you're a wee bit. You're like a wee hermit.
I'd actually sat in my seat and like put it back, and I'm like, whoa, this is bad, man. Honestly, I'm probably.
Dude, you're
I'm
like
gonna
a
die
real
at the age of
man.
40 or something.
Die just because your cholesterol's through
Aye.
the fucking roof.
Like I'm actually at the point now, but I think I'm going to have to start like doing runs or something. I need to start running down the glide and that.
But you say that like you're massive, you're no. Like
No.
you eat a lot of food, but
Aye,
it does. You don't look like you eat a lot of food.
it seems to go in the same places. It's like my belly,
The ass.
moobs. Aye, my ass. Aye,
Oops.
aye, belly, moobs, bum. Not even my bum actually. I've got a flat bum.
Flat
and
ass.
everything. Aye, sitting on this is like sitting on a cube.
I've got a tiny bit of padding, but it's nothing to fucking brag about.
These
is it?
ones,
I need
these
to stop
seats are
swearing,
quite.
man.
These seats are quite cozy. I've actually missed them. It's been good, man.
I feel like you're getting a wee bit emotional in here.
I know.
No, you were here
It's like
before
memories.
before I was here though, and then you saw my lovely face on Instagram and you were like, I'm going to use her,
Ugh.
even though you're the one with the followers. I've got 98 followers. I'm proud of myself.
I know. See, to be honest, see when you'd said about coming on, I was like, actually, to be honest, it'd be quite funny. Actually,
You wanted to come on. You were
I know.
quite up.
I
for
was
this.
quite eager. I like a wee podcast here and there.
Just to get your face out there. Mm-hmm.
Here, actually, it gets me moving at the house.
That's very true.
Mm-hmm. See, I actually love a drive, and see, because I need to drive. You're kind of the same. So you're up near me.
Yeah.
I need to drive, obviously, if you wish you all the way done. So when I'm driving, I'm like, oh, this is fun. And then I go out the motor and it's great.
Well, you text me at 2:15 saying I'm leaving,
Mm-hmm.
and it took you about 45 minutes to get here.
Aye, there was lights. See,
Lights, what, the lights round the corner?
No, well,
The 2-second lights?
where I stay, there's a set of lights, and I get stopped at them. And then when I was on the motorway, there was quite a lot of people there,
Yeah.
and people like sitting in front. And you see the people, probably going to be one of the things in the topic we're thinking about. See the people that when you're driving on the motorway and they go into the overtaking lane and they don't move out.
Yeah.
And you could even, I don't do it because it just takes for somebody to brake once and you get in the back of them. I'll keep a distance away from them, but you get the people that drive right up and they don't move.
Yeah.
And you're just like, know what I mean?
Get out of the fucking way.
Gonna have to jump out and GTA them and open the door and rip them out.
See if GTA was like actual real life, I think I'd love it. Like, I'm not saying that I'd go smash people and like steal cars and stuff, but imagine seeing that and just nothing happened. So
I don't think that'd
you're
be
driving
good.
up. So you're driving up the M74, and the next minute somebody gets carjacked, and you're sat there.
Have you not seen them? But most of them run away.
Who runs away?
The pedestrians at the side.
What pedestrians are on the motorway?
Is there motorways in GTA? In fact, no,
Aye.
there is. So there is. There's ones at the beach.
Aye, and then you go up on the side
Aye.
of the map, and then you go
Aye.
to the army base, and you fling your cell over the wall and
So it
steal
is,
the
aye.
jets.
But then again, would you like to see somebody flying a jet head first into
I
the
think
army
that
base?
would be not.
Or be the person that does it?
If I could do it and get away with it, I'd 100% try it.
Aye, as long as you respawn in a hospital.
Aye, if I
that's
respawned
alright,
in a hospital,
I mean?
but I'm not going like.
That'd be class, but wouldn't it?
Do you know, see if it ever becomes legal, steal
Aye.
a jet.
Imagine you could do that, but like you could just die and respawn in a hospital. Just walking out the front doors.
See if that was a thing though. I think that I'd have used up a fair few lives by now.
Aye. That's like if somebody says, if somebody told you to jump off a cliff, would you go, aye, because I've just respawned in
Yeah.
the hospital? You know what I mean?
Aye.
Just walk out the doors. Let
Just
nothing
to see what it's like.
happen. Full health, full bank account. Everything, man, sorted.
No, like see when you fall, like you lose your money. You lose a wee bit of your money. Like it knocks out you.
Does
So
that
that
happen?
stops you doing stupid shit. I think we should make a game
But a game where you go and kill people and fly jets into an army base.
and respawn. Just rip
Might-
off GTA
You might
totally.
have to make a deal with the devil for that one.
Like I can do anything I put my mind to.
True. I mean, there's chances out there that could happen, I suppose. I don't know. My head's pickled now that you've got that idea in my head now.
No, you're sitting really awkwardly and I just can't
I know,
stop
you know
laughing.
what it is? I think it's these legs,
You're
man.
very long.
Well,
I don't
I know,
make
they
it
are.
inappropriate.
sorry there. There is, it's just, see when I'm sitting, like that's comfier to sit than it is to like,
Yeah. But the seats are very low, so it looks as if your knees are a bit like in your neck a wee bit.
aye, they're like a way up.
But it's fine, don't worry, you've only got
I wouldn't be
another...
a good Santa.
A good son.
Yeah, that's
No,
kinda
you
similar.
wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. But
No,
what's
good.
your... How do I word this? What's your your goals? What would you like to see for do from TikTok? So obviously you've been doing it for ages now and you've
aye.
got a following, but what's your next steps?
Well, a few people had said about a food truck,
Well,
I
I was
thought
going to
about it.
say that.
but it's too expensive. It's not that it's too expensive, it's just, it's one of the things that see the startup costs and everything, it costs a fortune.
But why don't you just know how people make their own lemonade stands?
You could
Just
do
like
that.
a wee cardboard box. Why don't you just do that to see how it goes?
But then if you think about it, like,
I don't think I'd go buy a wrap for a
Aye.
man standing in a
Aye.
cardboard box.
I
to
don't
be
think
fair,
anybody
but
would approach me and be like, I want one of them.
They
You'd
would
be
if
like,
they knew you.
How would you even get the food for?
The shop?
How would you cook it?
Pre-cook it?
But then it'd be cold.
And they can microwave it at home?
Funny enough, actually, I've got a portable stove that I'd bought for videos and I never used it.
Portable.
I used it once in Edinburgh.
Do you not need to plug it in, no?
No. You
Oh,
just put gas in it.
see there's that bird on TikTok that makes all the different dinners in our
Is that the wee pot?
dorm room. Aye, why don't you just
That's
get
a
stuff
show.
like that?
I'm going to get that, actually, I think. I haven't thought about that. I'm going to see if I can get one of them.
I feel like
See
that.
the things that you get in the pot and you just get in
Yeah.
your room?
Start doing that.
I'll just go down the
That.
Clyde or something, just make a wee fucking noodle and cheese thing or something.
Noodles and
Aye.
cheese down the
I can't cook, so noodles and cheese is probably the only thing that I could actually make.
Aye.
But you ever seen that when they Is that the one with the lass is like a uni student or
Yeah.
something? She sits in her room, she makes like steaks and all that.
Aye, in her bed, but I don't actually think she's in her bed. Like, she must be sitting at a table. Do you know
No,
what I
you
mean?
can see the bed covers and all.
That's nuts. She's actually just got the full, like a full kitchen set up in her bed.
Aye, because I'm sure the one I seen, she was watching Netflix
Yeah.
and she just sat there with the wee pot.
She's got like a wee, like, kebab oven.
I want one
It's
of them.
hams and shit in that.
I'm going to see if I can get one of them.
I think it would cost you a lot.
But for one of them,
For all of it.
is it not just like one pot?
No, she's got hundreds of stuff.
Oh, to be fair, I've not seen it for a while, but I can mind there was that one pot that you just like adjust the heat on it.
Aye, well, she's got that, and then she's got this wee standing oven that you put like kebabs and hams and all that in, and like a wee air fryer and shit.
Didn't know she had all that.
Aye, but she's like big name now.
But for just making stuff in a room.
Yeah, just like you
Right.
are big name from making wraps.
True. Bevo for chocolate and food.
I hate him. I actually can't stand
See,
him.
there's a lot of people on the Scottish TikToking I can't stand them. I
Who-
keep getting people who say to me, they're like, "Oh, when you going to go into this boxing thing?" And I'm like, "I'm no." That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard in my life.
What the
Have you seen the
boxing?
ones that go
To what?
to this mad boxing thing that Kaz has
The
set up?
Casmilic thing.
Uh-huh.
I know what one person that's doing it.
Does it start with an M?
No,
Matthew,
who's that?
the wee guy that's like 5'4" or something.
No, see,
not
but
seen him?
I've not like kept up to date with this Scottish thing just because I can't like. I'm going to speak.
It's-
I can't stand Kaz Milligan. I don't know what it is, but I've never liked him.
It's like I don't dislike him and I don't like him. It's
Nah.
no like it's like a mutual thing. Like I'm no like pally with him, but I'm friendly with him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he's just no my cup of tea. I just think he's too up his own arse. Like, if you want to be up your own arse, that's absolutely fine. But he's so up his own arse that I think he's a bit delusional.
Aye, I think a part of him thinks that he's doing it just for the content, but I'd like to see what he's like outside of the videos. Is he the same person or is he
I
somebody
bet he's like honestly, I bet he's like, oh, my watch just fell off. Billy Big Balls on camera. Why is that funny?
Don't know how that even happened.
Like, Billy Big Balls on the camera, and then it turns round and he's like the nicest guy ever when you actually know him. Like, you don't know, but I don't want to know.
Aye, because don't get me wrong, like I don't have anything against the people that are in it, but I saw a video the other day and it was like for the press conference thing. And then that wee guy Matthew, no, I mean he's like 5 foot, he is genuinely like 5'5". And then there was that Haggy wearing a Superman onesie. And I was watching it and then that wee Matthew was like, you know what it's like, see when they go on the wee standoff thing, they take the
Yeah,
picture
like
and
the
they start like
face-to-face,
pushing each other and
aye.
that. So Matthew was trying to like pure get to that Haggy, and the bouncer guy, security guy, whatever he was next to him, he was like 6'4", and he was literally just like that, and I was like, that is actually so cringy. I sent it to my brother, and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. I'm like, see the
Aye.
second hand, or was it first hand? Second hand?
First hand, second hand embarrassment.
I
aye.
was getting, man, it was actually gave me the fear. I was like, how can people think that that's good?
It's not even just that though. Like, I'm not just judging that one. Like, I just don't like any of these boxing events, like, at all. Like, I'll see when it's the actual event, I'll sit and watch it and be like, just because like if it's KSI and Jake Paul and stuff like that, I watch all this just for the sake of it. But I don't really care about the press conferences, and then they're right in each other's faces, like squaring. Like, I think that's the cringiest thing
I know.
ever.
But was that? But I don't know if you'd seen it. It was one of the ones with the Furies, and I'm sure it was. Oh, who was it? KSI.
Was it Tommy?
I think it was Tommy Fury and KSI, and then they had that plastic window. Do you know mind that? No, I don't know.
Was
if
this like
you've
the
never seen
press
it.
conference?
Aye.
I've not seen that.
There was like a plastic. No, I think it was at like some sort of face-off thing, but there was like a plastic window between them, and then John Fury, he came up and started like punching the window, and then kicking it, and he's like, I'll try basically pure taunt at him, and I'm like, man, that's a plastic window, like you're not gonna be able to break it. Know what I mean?
I mean, they've probably got like they probably need to show a certain image. That's the thing.
True. I mean, it is. See, be honest with you, it's like the same when it comes to like videos for me. It's like, I know, I'm just it's the
just
comfiest
funny.
way to be a
It's
straw.
funny.
Um,
Carry on.
So like for see me, like, I'd say like in person, I'm quite like I just dead. I don't know. I'm boring. Quite
No,
boring.
you're just chilled out. Like you're just I don't know. You're just honestly I think you're just the chillest person that I've ever known.
It's like being it's like laid back.
Yeah.
It's like too laid back though.
Yeah.
This
Literally.
sort of laid back. Aye. But I don't know. Like with the videos, I can mind somebody who said their comment the other day, and he's like, oh, each video you're making, you're just getting less enthusiastic, and I'm like, oh, the next man, I'll jump out my bloody skin for you. You know what I mean? As if nothing's bad in my life. So, but after I'd said that, I ended up getting loads of likes in the comment, and I'm like, don't know what goes through people's heads. Like, no, every day is the same on the videos as the other person. That's why I thought to myself, what's this Kaz like?
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know, he's got that sort of personality.
But this is why I just couldn't see you doing anything like that. Because I think, like, imagine, I can picture it, you stood there and Kaz Milligan's in front of you, I think you'd just start pissing yourself laughing. Or, like, you'd turn, like, beetroot because you were like,
I would,
oh,
I'd
do you
be
know what
embarrassed.
I mean?
I'd actually cringe. And the thing is, see, if something like that did happen, right, and I was at some sort of press conference, deep up against one of these people, it would literally be the most boring thing you would watch. Because one person would be like, baby, you're this, you're that, try to like make a scene, and I'd just be like,
Sat. Alright.
I know, I'd be like, thanks, man, I'm taking that to heart and that. Great.
Don't bother.
Sitting in silence and that, but
No, I mean, each to their own and all that, but
I don't know.
I think they're into that. Like, that's the kind of image that they want to show, but like, I've not, if you do you and all that jazz, like, I'm not here, I'm not one to judge, I'm not going to judge anybody. I did a wee bit, but I won't. But yeah, if that's what he wants to do, that's absolutely fine. That's obviously the image that he's got, but I just think that just sets you apart for everybody, though.
It does.
Yeah, but
see all the comments they get on it as well.
Yeah, but then I'm thinking, is it like they've got so much attention on them at the minute?
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
They
Like,
do.
are you sad?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
The attention's not on you.
No,
You're
no.
Scooby-Doo plate.
A wee bit. No, see, to be honest, right, my channel's weird. Sometimes I get huge spikes.
And then
like,
it
I
goes
hadn't
down.
posted for a while. And then I done that Crimpet thing and it got like 10 million views all in, and I'm like that. But then I started posting again, and then it just went deed-ish, and I'm like, well, it's like random number generated, I swear to God.
Gotta
It's
say,
pure random.
Is it actually difficult though? Like, really difficult? Like, obviously you see all these people on social media, and I feel like everyone, all these influencers and stuff make it look to be amazing and all that, but I feel like I get total different vibes
I don't know.
when you talk
See,
about
I'm
it.
dead. The fuck? I'm dead like humble and straightforward with it, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it's not a very good ride, to be honest. But for some people, I think they did get lucky with
Yeah.
it. Not so much lucky, right? But some people put in that extra bit of effort and they get better results. Like, you ever seen Hashtag Brady? The guy that goes to like all different countries and all that, reviews food, and
I
he
don't
always
think
like
so.
talks about things that are like sexual and all that. No.
I don't think so.
Well, he was doing videos, doing food reviews. Then he got a following, and then he started traveling to different countries while he was getting money.
Yeah.
And then he's documenting him going to these places, and then he's getting people watching, which are also paying. I keep whistling for also paying for these trips, and then it's just like a constant cycle. So he's going to like Egypt, Spain, Bulgaria, and all that kind of stuff.
What's
But-
he's never actual at home?
Pretty much, he's just always travelling about, trying different foods, doing mad events, driving motorbikes and all that, and just videos it.
What was that?
I swear to God, that
There's
must
a
be...
ghost in
it must
this
be the
gaff.
Let's Have It ghost.
The Let's Have It ghost. That's exactly what it
That's what I was
is.
trying to say, let's have it. So, I think some people do get lucky with it. They do get really lucky. But for me, it's kind of I'm done.
It's just
Plus-
about pushing it though, innit? You just
I
need to
know.
have a presence all the time, the way that TikTok is and Facebook and YouTube and everything. You kind of just need to always be there.
That's like him. I didn't interrupt that there. No, that's like him. It's like he's because he's obviously started that. He built a name for himself, built the following. Then he started traveling, and now he's got a YouTube channel which is getting like don't know, maybe like an average 70k views a video.
Yeah.
So then he's getting paid. He's getting paid off his travel channel on TikTok, his main channel. He's got another channel where he does unboxing. I think he's got another one. He's got 4 channels, and then he's got his YouTube. So
He's got like 5 different incomes.
mhm. So, I mean, one channel's making probably, I don't know, about a couple of grand a month at least.
Aye.
But for me, it's like I don't want to be that type of person that's having to record the full minutes of the day every day.
Yeah.
But technically, you really need to. And then you get these people that, see the people that are really lucky, but they're the people that can literally just go and record anything.
I know, and then it just bangs. It could be the most boring thing ever.
Ah,
And it just does well. But I feel like you see that more American TikTok.
aye.
Especially see that Chris Olsen. Do you know who I'm talking?
No.
Do you not know who I'm talking about?
Describe him.
He's how do I describe him? He's best pals with like Meghan Trainor. He goes to all these like celebrity events, like he's been to like the Oscars and all stuff like that, and all he does is make TikTok videos, and a lot of them's like, oh, try to find Harry Styles, and he's just running about the streets, like obviously not finding Harry Styles. I'll show you him as soon as this is done. He's got black hair. He's just this wee short guy, and he just like posts videos being like, who's my Disney dad? And it gets like 3 million likes.
Aye, I don't
Do you know
understand
what I mean?
man's that. Did you see the one with the strawberries? Chocolate and the strawberries?
Yeah, what the...
Aye, and it's got like about 200 million views.
How?
Actually,
That's the stupidest shit. But that's why I feel like it's a bit of... like, see, a lot of the time, I think that if I put a lot of the stuff that I did on TikTok, I feel like it would maybe do numbers, but I think I'd get some backlash from it. Just sheer stupidity.
You always get backlash off everyone.
Yeah, but I feel like you've judged a few things I've done. Did I tell you what I done yesterday?
Don't think so.
Do you want to hear what I done yesterday? Right,
Fill me in.
I thought this was like 100 level IQ, by the way.
Is that good or bad? See before you
Well,
get in
you
there,
can
that's
let
one
me
thing I've
know.
never understood. Is a higher IQ better or lower?
What do you mean as a higher IQ?
Like
better
if
or
you've got
lower?
like 300 IQ, does that mean you're smart or does that mean you're stupid?
I think that means
Compared
you're
to having
smart.
like 10.
Well, if I've got 300 and you've got 10, I think that makes me smarter.
True.
To be fair, I thought IQ was out of 100 and I got buzzing because I got like 93 IQ in an IQ test. My sister was like, mine's is 140. I was like, shut
How
up,
much does
mate.
it go up to?
I don't know. I think it's infinity.
Is it capped?
Probably.
My IQ is probably about 60.
Eh.
Leaving that, that's about 6.
Yeah, we'll give
Honestly,
you that.
I'm thick as mince.
Aye. But so I went home from work and I decided to buy potato croquettes because I was hungry
That's
for my dinner.
Hangman ones, isn't it?
Yes. And I was like, I'll have them with gravy. So I put gravy granules in the jug, left it next to the kettle. But see, when I lifted the kettle, I knocked over the jug.
With
And
the
I'm-
gravy in it.
Well, the granules.
Mm-hmm.
So they went all over the kitchen floor. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I couldn't find a brush because my
I know
mum
what you were
wasn't
gonna
in.
say.
So I went, what do you know? I've
I
not
already,
told you
I
this.
already know what you're
So
going to
I
say.
swept it all up with the dish towel and got it into a wee pile, and I started trying to pick it up and put it in the bin,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't get it up because it was wee tiny granules. And then I thought to myself, do you know what would be a good idea? See if I just poured the hot water on top of the granules on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, because I was like, it'd probably be easier to clean up sludge than it would be to pick up the gravy granules.
Mm-hmm.
So I was mixing the gravy on
the
the
flare?
floor with a fork, and my dog was next to me and was like trying to lick it up. And do you know that way I was like, this is a brilliant idea, because I cleaned it up within seconds. And my dad was probably sitting in the living room like, Megan, what you doing? And I was mixing gravy on the floor. But it worked. And then I went into work today and my manager was like, why didn't you just get a Hoover?
That's what I was going
And
to
I was
say.
like, I didn't think of that.
Because if it's a powder, you just suck it up.
Didn't think of that. But then there was 2 other people who was like that. Yeah, that was a good idea. So
It's like
it's good, but
it's like
innit?
thinking outside the box, but I don't think I would
I was
personally.
stupidly.
Maybe if you had like a wee spray or something, and then you like just kind
Yeah.
of sprayed it and then mixed it as you went
But
along.
you need to have some sort of creativity to be able to dream that up.
I suppose, but like
I
it's
think
kind of
that's a
like
brilliant-
I don't know. Say somebody was set on fire, and you thought to yourself like, "Oh, I know what's going to help this. Why don't I go and pour milk over them because it's thicker?" So you get and run away and you buy loads of milk, and then by the time you come back, they're cremated. You know what I mean? Don't know how that makes sense. I don't know how that makes sense, but it's
I
kind of
was
like the
trying to
same.
picture that though. I don't know why.
Same. I think it's because of that fire pit in front of me.
Just fling yourself in it.
Aye. Didn't begin right through the screen right enough, but
Content, innit?
I know.
But-
So,
Do you want to play our game?
oh my god. So, go for it.
Right. So I told Josh to think of things that girls do that annoy him. And I've got a list of things boys do that annoy me. And we're going to talk about them. You can fight me if you want.
Okay.
But
I'll wrap
I
you
want
up.
I want one of yours first though.
Right. I'll wrap you up. Let's see.
I feel
Things, I literally called it things lasses do that annoy me. So,
lassies.
but I'll let you pick a number, right? Pick a number between 1 and 5.
2.
Oh, we'll leave that one to last. That's quite a good one, actually. Pick another one.
3.
Right, fair enough. Right, one thing that annoys me about the lasses do, right, is see when they say they call themselves one of the boys. See when they're like, oh, like, I'm one of the boys. Like, no, you're not, because you don't have a cock and balls hen.
You don't know. We might. Not me personally. I don't think I've ever called myself one of the boys. I don't
No,
think
I've actually like been with somebody before, and they said they were like, most of my pals are boys, but like I feel I'm one of the boys, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah,
Nah, see, just
Okay.
because you've got loads of boy pals doesn't mean you're one of the boys. I've got more boy pals than girl pals. That doesn't mean I'm one of the boys. Like I wouldn't say that.
aye, it's quite like a ick,
Yeah. Does that make you feel like you're just kicking about with your mate instead of like your woman?
kinda, aye,
Yeah.
especially when they talk like a guy, no, like manly. Like, I mean, like, I've seen them when they're walking about and their mannerism, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean, that's quite stout. I don't know how to explain it, but
Quite like you.
aye. I don't know. I
Like
don't think
he's-
I would say that. I don't think I walk about quite manly looking.
No, I mean like you have the same mannerisms as the person that you're saying.
Oh, aye.
Like would that give you the
I
ick?
think it's like quite weird. It's like if you're put off straight away, I think you'd be like, don't know if this is the same kind of person, is it? It's like, you actually feel as if you're sitting with the same person.
Yeah, sitting next to yourself.
I don't know. It's one of the things that I can't get to the grips with.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't actually have much to comment on that. I don't think I've ever said it.
Me neither. See, it was one of the things that just first came to heat because I'm like, obviously, as I said, I'd experienced it with somebody in the
Yeah.
past, and I'm like, it's quite icky, but
Do you know what I'll give you? It is a wee bit icky. It is a wee bit icky.
I'm quite surprised to see how many you have. How many do you actually have on the list?
I've got 8.
That's quite
We're
a
not
lot,
going to
actually.
go for all 8, but I'll let you choose a number as well.
I'm going to go for a number that isn't very common. We'll go for 3.
Did I not choose 3?
Mm-hmm. But if I went for 7, it would have been too common, wouldn't it?
Right. Do you know what? This one kind of ties in. Well, not really. I don't like when men call me mate.
Mate.
Yeah, like so. See if I'm with someone and they call me mate. Like, do you know? I hate that. Like, I'm not saying I don't want to be called like baby or darling or
I
honey
think-
or
I
fucking
think they're
sugar
quite
plum.
cringy.
I don't want to be called mate.
Like, I've never called a lassie mate, right? Because it's quite weird. But
No, like a pal, fair enough. Like if a pal, like my friend James calls me mate all the time, but a boyfriend calling me like, why mate? I don't get it. I don't get why you would
Aye.
call your like partner mate.
if it was like your lassie pal, you're just like, right.
Yeah.
But if it was like you're calling me and they called you mate, you'd be like,
I feel like quite a lot of girls agree on
Right.
that one. Like, because
Aye.
I put it on Instagram being like, send me things, and someone actually replied saying, when they call you mate, and I was like, that's on the list already.
aye, or there might be the other one, it's the other one. Like if you get called bro or something like that.
Bro, see, I don't get that.
Aye.
I've never been called bro, but I've been called mate, and I don't know what it is. It's just, it boils my, like, if you, like, it's fine, call me mate if you want. My pals can call me mate. I don't want my partner calling me mate.
You know what's funny? Actually, I don't even know what's funny. I had something in my head there and it's literally just went out. I was
So
gonna, no, I had something in my head and it's literally went out.
It went out as quick as it came in.
Aye,
Is that the
pretty
saying?
much.
I've made that up, haven't I?
I think you're right, aye.
Right. I want another one.
But for me,
Yes.
right, I'll see.
Well, do you have anything else to say on the calling you mate?
I do actually. Aye, that's what I was going to say.
I've reminded you.
Aye, see, like my pals or people maybe I'm like chatting with. I don't mean like that, but like say my pal and I go up to him, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, can you pass me that salt, bro?" I would message it in a message, but I wouldn't.
You wouldn't
specifically
say it?
to him. I just find it quite cringy to say it, but in a message, it's
Yeah.
no. don't know. You like this one though. I'm quite stuck between them because one of them is one of the ones that actually does my nutting.
Right.
In fact, the two of them do my nutting. So this one is very, very annoying. See the lasses that have the big, massive lips. See the lips, and they're literally like a way out.
Aye.
Like there's a point where it's like
Too much.
right, that's fine.
Yeah.
But then you get the ones where like they'll maybe, I don't know, they just have their face all done up, and then like they've got these big, massive,
Yeah.
big lip things, and you're like, whoa, get the things away, man. I think they're stinking.
I mean, me personally, I don't think I'd never touch my face or anything. I'm no into that. It's not me. But people do it, and it's like, I've got pals that have like 2-3 mil or something in their lips and they look fine, but then it gets to a point where it does like take the absolute piss.
Aye.
Like, it's fine getting them to like a nice decent size, but you don't need to overdo it.
Aye.
Like
there's
big Kylie Jenner numbers when she
Aye.
was younger. She's had them like dissolved for now, but beforehand they were like mental.
You ever seen the ones as well where
K-Price.
it literally looks like an arsehole because
Because
it's
they can't
that
close
big?
properly, yeah.
Aye. Oh, stinking. I know they say BJ lips, but it's nowhere near that, trust me. It just looks sparking. And if you've got them, get rid of them.
That is going to offend so many people.
Good.
I feel like
It's
you
also
don't
going to
care at
help.
this point, though.
It's
Aye.
also going to help so many guys
It'll-
out there. Kind of.
Aye. But the thing that I feel like, see, when I look at someone and I'm like, if you want to go out and get your boobs done and your arse done, your lips done and your cheeks done and all that stuff, fair enough, you do that. But see, when people take the piss out of it and just totally change how they look, I don't understand how you can look that fake. Like, on it, if some people get their lips done and it looks like they've not been done, that's fine. But see, when you actually look that fake, I don't see the attraction.
It's well, if you're speaking personally, I don't see it as attraction. I think it's
Yeah.
horrible. Especially when you get the ones where like they've got plastic surgery and all that, and like their cheeks are like a way out and their cheek like, down here's all way out, and
Aye, like that's
Aye.
out, that's sucked in. They've got these big massive lips. They
their
can't like
foreheads out.
aye, like static. You can get surgery now. I don't know what it is that like makes your eyes more like slender.
Slender,
So like
but slender man,
not like that.
but like out.
Like
Oh
Don't-
wait, you? I know what you're
don't
thinking.
start doing that.
I know what
like,
you're thinking. Is it like when they
Like
get like
slender?
a facelift thing? And it's like it pulls the
Yeah,
face.
it pulls everything back, but it can make their eyes look like bigger. Like I don't know how to do it.
Aye, because
I
I
know
know
what
what you're
I'm
talking
talking
about. Because
about,
I
yeah.
seen a video and it was like for older people or people with wrinkles, and then they would get like a kind of like full face cutting that would be like
Yeah.
pulled back, and then their full face would be like
Yeah, but
stretched.
then you still look the same age as you were. I don't think. See, if you're older and then you get like say you're in your 40s. Like if my mum turned around and went like that to me, I'm going to go get filler. I'd be like, great, but I don't think it would make her look younger. It
Aye.
would just make her look, I don't know, like less wrinkly.
wrinkly. Aye.
Do you know? Like
Aye,
it
no, it's
doesn't,
true.
and people are like, "Oh, I get it because it makes me look young." It doesn't. Like I'm sorry to burst
Well-
your bubble, but it really doesn't.
To be fair, the one that I saw, it does make you look younger, but it makes you look horrible.
Yeah.
Like
What, the lips or like the?
no, it's like a thing that they do in it's like China or Japan, right? And you get it surgically done, where like the full like bit of your head, like here, your face will get cut, and then like the skin gets like pulled back and then like stitched on. So like pulls all the skin back, so it's no wrinkly.
That doesn't sound like it's
No,
actually
and then your
like
eyes are
wrinkled.
literally like pulled away back, and it's like whoa,
Nah.
it just looks horrid, man.
I might look into that when I'm a wee bit older, but
It's like some sort of, I don't know, it's like some sort of surgical facelift thing you can get.
then what if it pops back, like, and then just half your face is hanging out?
It probably could, to be honest.
Exactly. I wouldn't be taking those risks in life.
Don't take that risk.
No, but yeah, I'm with you on like the big lips and stuff. I'm not a.
It's no one to go for. I wouldn't go for it either.
I mean, no my face, no my problem, no my
True.
business.
There was a video
You
I
do
saw
you,
that
but-
somebody did have a ridiculous amount on their face,
Yeah.
and they had one of the like pure dolled up out faces, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then they done the same. They made a video saying like, you don't have to worry about it. It's not your face, and I'm like, that's true.
It is true, like very true. It's just me personally, I don't think it's attractive.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a certain extent that you can go to, but afterwards it's just a bit like,
Give
come
my
on.
knee crack though.
You're literally an old man. You're
I
falling
know,
apart, Josh.
I'm telling you, it's all the cholesterol. It's
Aye.
making my heart drop. My heart.
There is a ghost in here. No one's going to be able to hear that noise, but we can.
The funny thing is, the two of us looked up at the same time.
I know.
Wait, is that you, Gary?
Right, do you want another one?
Go for it. I'm scared. You want me to pick a number or you got to pick a good one?
Pick a number, and if it's shite, I'll just pick one.
9.
I don't have 9.
Oh, I need this. 8. I literally said to myself, I had 8 and then I went 9.
Do you want one?
I feel like number 1's going to be the best one.
Yeah. Leaving the toilet seat up. And I'm only saying this because my dad did it and I fell right down the toilet pan the other day. And it was the middle of the night, so I shat myself. Do you not do
Did
that?
you go for a shite?
No, but
I thought you
women
meant you
sit
shat
down to
yourself.
pee. We don't stand.
Alright, I thought you said you shit
No,
yourself
like,
when
it
you
was
went.
No, it was
Like
in the
actually
dark.
shit yourself. I
Not,
didn't even
not,
think you meant
not
you just got a
literally
fight.
running down my leg. No, like I
Right.
went and I went to sit down, and as I did, like I fell backwards. But it's in the middle. I didn't have a light or anything on, so I couldn't see. But
You
that
use your phone?
irritates me. Use my phone? Well, I could, but I didn't.
Well, that's your problem then, isn't it?
How's that my problem?
You
Just
didn't
put
use
the
your phone,
toilet
then?
seat back down. Do you do that? Because I know some men just like
See,
try
to be
and
honest,
aim
no, I'm
through the
actually
middle.
that accurate. I can just pee right through the hole.
I don't believe anyone is that accurate.
Trust me, until you see it. There is sometimes,
I don't
obviously,
know
you
what
might.
you mean until you see
Well,
it.
until
I don't want to
I
watch
don't mean like that. I mean
anybody
like
do that.
until obviously you've witnessed it
Yeah.
in general at some point. Then it can be done.
Yeah, but see,
Maybe
see-
sometimes you miss and you just.
No, because you don't wipe it, and that's the issue that I'm having here.
Oh no, I
If
do.
you-
I'm cleansy like that.
Cleansing.
Cleansy, aye. I'm quite clean like that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't leave it lying. See, even if I go to do a shit, I need to wipe the seat before I shit, even if there's nothing on it. I don't know why. It just makes me feel as if
I feel like that's just an extra step that you don't need to take.
it is. But then if there is something on it, then you don't have somebody else's piss stuck to your bum cheek or something. It's a fair point. It is a fair point, isn't it?
Well, it is a fair point, but
You don't
I mean,
want to sit down and you've got somebody else's piss or urine on your cheek.
yeah, but that wouldn't happen if you just cleaned up after yourself.
True.
So
But
that's
that's to the people that
just
don't clean up.
yeah, but that's just going to show you who the dirty bastards are in the world.
True. I used to actually work with a guy that was like that. He would go in, you'd stop it in, pish, and then walk out, and you're
Not
like,
flush it. I think you've told me that.
aye. He'd
'Cause
walk out, and it would be plastered. Or the
Yeah.
flare and everything. You're like, whoa.
Especially work's the worst place to see it as well. See, in like our team room, sometimes you'll go in, and sometimes it'll be like 2 guys on the shift, and you can whittle it down to
Yeah.
what one's done it, and the toilet seat will be up, and the toilet won't be flushed, and you just know that they've absolutely not fucking washed their hands either, and that it's just nah, it's not for me. I just don't get it. You flush the toilet, you put the toilet seat back down. If you want to aim, then you clean the pan.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like a dartboard. You just use that as the bullseye. But I do see what you mean though, because it's a pain. See if you go to use the toilet and there is somebody else's piss or something on it, you're like, Megan.
It's
But
off-putting.
there's one thing my wee brother does, right? He's got like I think he actually had went to the doctors and spoke to him, and he's got like autism, right? But he's also got some sort of cleaning disorder, right? So he washes his hands a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll go in and I'll like stand there and I'm like, wow, what the hell, man? There's soap all over the sink. There's soap like dripping down. Because we've got one of these sinks where it's like it comes out for the wall and then it's like a big drawer thing.
Right.
So it's basically like a big square.
yeah.
So like you see like, some of the bits like dripping down on it. It's obviously dry because it's just
Yeah.
like dripped and dried. But then there's some bits on that and then on the radiator and then there's like soap. He's obviously like washed his hands, opened the door and then washed his...
aggressively rubbing his hands.
it's like using soap bars as well. So it's like even, I don't know, like oily or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in a soap bar, but it's like,
So
obviously soap. But it's like a different sort of thing compared to like gel soap. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So sometimes you go to open the door and you're like, what the fuck? And you look and there's hundreds of soap everywhere and you're like, why is there soap everywhere?
what
And he's
age is your brother?
15, he'll be in June, July. But he'll go in, wash his hands, soap them, open the door, push the toilet button, then wash it off, and then go. So then there's soap everywhere, and you're like, can you know just...
But does that not... Does
It
that not
doesn't make
defeat
sense.
the point of washing your hands
Aye.
if you then go and start touching up the toilet?
Aye. Me and my brother did actually have a weekend and talk about it one night, and we thought about it and we're like,
Full
Doesn't
on
make
discussions
Aye,
about the
'cause-
toilet.
well, I was thinking about it, I'm like, but it doesn't, like, technically it doesn't work.
No?
Like, don't get me wrong, like, I love the Body Pits, obviously, and I've got nothing wrong with them, but it's just that, like, I can't get my head around it. It's like, if you wash your hands, soap them, then you touch
Then-
everything
yeah.
else to turn everything, whatever, then you wash it off, and then you leave. The
Defeats
soap on,
purpose.
the soap on, it's not going to do anything. The soap is what's meant to kill the germs off of you before you go out.
Yeah.
I can see the point, obviously, if you're going back and touching the door if somebody else isn't, and then you're like, well, I'm just going to get my hands all germy anyway. But,
Oh, we had scheme on.
I don't know, paranormal activity, it said there.
Brilliant.
That's what it's like in here with that Let's Have It ghost.
I know. Do you know, I've always wanted to go paranormal investigating, so I might just get a wee ghost detector in here.
I swear to God, you should go to that place I went to, it was good.
No, we will, but you and your pal didn't want to get out the ghost equipment. I don't have any, but I would have
No,
improvised.
do you know what it was, right? See, when we thought about it, it looked as if it was going to be standard.
Yeah.
See, because you had said as well, you're like, oh, you're going to go in there and walk about. I was like, she's got a point, but I still want to go and see it.
Yeah.
But then once I got there, I was like, this is actually a bit more to it than I thought, because we drove to this bit and it was a gate, but it was shut off, and I was like, well, how are we going to get in? And he's like, well, we could just like climb out of this bit. And I'm like, I'm not getting stinking and leaving my motor here
Yeah, get
half an hour
mock it.
away to get up here. So I says, let's just drive back and maybe go like Harvard or something. So then he's like, why don't we go to the other end? So I drove up, round to the other end, and then you get to these hussies.
Stop watching the
I
telly.
know, it's because there was a wee pussy on it. So a cat, by the way, just to let you know.
We're not watching
so,
porn.
I know.
Sorry.
Firewood porn. So we'd go to this like bit, and it was like what do you call that? It's like a gate. No, not a gate, but it was like a driving bit.
Like a driveway.
No, in fact, where was that? Because there was a bit we had went to, and I'd left the motor sitting.
It's your old age, you're forgetting.
Oh no, that's what it was. We had got the motor, we parked it, and then we had to walk up this bit, and I'm like, it's quite a bit away. Like, I don't really want to leave the motor down there. I'm like, maybe we should just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So then he was looking on the maps, because I'm like, if we can't get in here, can't get in there, we're not going to get in anywhere. So we go to this bit on the map, and he's like, hold on a minute, turn around this way. So we went around this bit, up a back road, and then just as you go up this back road, it can go straight up or right. And then when you go to the right, there's a gate, and I was like, I'm like, hold on, I said, we'll go and look at it. So we went and looked at it, and it was literally just a gate, and the sides were all rotten and no there, so you could just walk around it.
So it was absolutely pointless.
It's literally just a massive gate and nothing around it. So we ended up just going up, reversing the motor in, which was obviously a bit freaky because it's in the middle of nowhere.
Pitch black darkness as well.
Pitch black, darkness, up a back road, and it's just my motor sitting there. So decided just to leave it, and then we walked up, and it was like a 10, 15-minute walk to it.
Yeah.
And then you get to this bit where you start seeing all these like fuck, what do they call them? See, you get like the thin fencing, and it's like, I don't know. See the things that they put down like barriers.
No, but
No.
we'll go with it.
Anyway, they put the things up at the sides. I think it's so you can't climb out it or
Yeah.
something. So that kind of makes it look a bit freaky because they're all bent and all that. And then when you get to the end, there was a tree that had fell down at the entrance, and I'm like, this is spooky. And then once you get round that, you just look at it, and the thing is massive, and you're like, wow, this is actually quite eerie.
Yeah.
And then you just walk about, and it's great.
But I feel like, what was it called? Like seminary? Seminary?
St. Peter's Seminary.
But I think seminaries, are they not like scary? I'm sure they are.
Maybe some people, maybe people that have got a phobia of priests, but it was meant to be like a school for priests.
No, it's haunted, 100%. Anything abandoned like that is haunted. There's at least one ghost in
Do you
there.
actually have ghost equipment?
No, I've got apps on my phone, but they're
Oh,
just as
Jesus
they're
Christ.
just as useful.
You're bringing out the expensive stuff.
I
is it?
would buy ghost equipment if people would come and go ghost hunting with me, but nobody wants to go ghost hunting because that's embarrassing at this age.
Have you seen that Kalani ghost hunter guy that does the food reviews in the UK? He's from America.
And he's a ghost hunter?
Aye.
No.
You never seen him?
No.
He's like quite a big heavy guy. He's got long black hair. But he's like trying all different places in the UK, like Toby Carveries and
Toby all the way
Aye.
from America for a
No, like
Toby
he
cafe.
tries like because he's from America, he comes down, he tries like Nando's, Greg's, Toby's,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. But that's what he's known for, ghost hunting.
No.
And because he's in the UK, I messaged on one of his videos saying you should go to blah 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 place, and then he's like, maybe we should do it together. So he says he's coming up here next week, so I might be doing a wee collaboration with him. But
Can I come?
he does ghost hunting, so maybe I could try and get him to go there.
Can I just tag along?
Aye,
Just
if
in
he
the
wants to
background,
go,
I
I'll
won't
say to
even
him.
talk.
I don't think it's going to be haunted. He'll probably look and go, "This is a pile of shit." But
Does he have proper ghost equipment? No,
aye.
because
You ever heard of you ever watched Ghost Adventures?
yeah,
He's been to some of the places they've went to, like the Bobby Mackey's thing and all that.
there was a Ghost Adventures and there's a pub in Larkhall called the Apple Bank, and everyone. Have you heard about that?
No,
Why did you make that?
I
face
don't
then?
know. I was just laughing at it.
Sarcasm.
No, it's
And
tough to make though.
There's all this thing. There's this stuff about like there's a woman that died and her child jumped off the viaduct or something, and now they haunt the place. And there was Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters or something that did a
Probably haunted UK. See the
Or
ones used to get on
sa-
the telly, they were rubbish.
something like that. I don't know. And they went, and I think it actually turned out to be quite creepy. But now it's like a fully functioning pub, and nothing ever seems to happen there. So, but I want I want scary stuff. I want doors slamming and lights falling down, and I want to see actual ghosts. I want to meet like a rich ghost
The rich
elf
boy.
that can take
I don't
care
think you're
of
gonna
me.
I don't think you're gonna have a scene like the one with Scary Movie 2, but there's definitely a ghost out there that are probably a bit vicious. Plus, I think I don't know, I think ghosts is a good topic too because I'd like to meet one myself, but I don't think they're real.
You'd like to meet? Do you want to become ghost hunters with
I
me?
do. I think we should do that. We should make a thing where we all go ghost hunting.
We should go ghost hunting, but we need better equipment than the App Store. It's not exactly ideal.
The App Store is not going to get you much answers.
And I'm not paying like $5.99 for the good stuff. I'd
I
pay
don't
for
even
like
think the good stuff
actual
works, to be honest.
actual proper equipment. No, you can get
Did
like
you get what they called SB40s or something? Oh, then it's sound that goes. Do you know what I'm talking about? Didn't you?
no.
You've not watched enough ghost stuff.
I
then,
have.
you know?
There's these American guys called Sam and Kobe, and they make stuff look amazing. But they also use things like they've got a bear that's got like a voice box, and if you need to physically like press it somewhere for it to go off, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
And then they've got like wee cat balls, and if you touch them, that's when the lights go off. And I think like you could catch ghosts that way. Just get cat balls.
I think you could. You could do that actually.
I
Because there's
think
wee
we
things
should.
as well. Like, what was the one I saw when I used to watch Ghost Adventures? They had this thing that was like a ring, and then it had two lights on it.
Yeah, and if
And then
if they touch it, it goes off.
It would bleep when they go by because it was like electromagnetic field or something.
I think what we should do is we should see if this is feasible.
I want to go to somewhere that is actually known for being haunted, but not just a seminary that's in the middle of
Yeah, but see when you actually
West
Google,
Mago.
when
No,
you
it's not even
Google,
that, it was
no,
Cardano.
it was
Cardross.
fucking missions away. But when you actually Google places in Scotland that are haunted, you don't really get much. Whereas in America, you've got all these big murder houses and people were bludgeoned to death, and all these hotels and
Aye.
all that, and boats.
Sledgehammers and all that.
We've got Hart Hill, and you can't even get in because there's a wee security guard.
See, to be honest, right, Hart Hill's not even that good.
Or Edinburgh Castle. I'm not paying to go
Edinburgh
ghost hunting in
Dungeons.
there.
Apparently,
And
Edinburgh
you pay?
Dungeons is haunted though.
That will be.
Unless I've just get fans like sitting places.
And just people standing
Aye.
there going, ooh.
Oh, someone's touched me, lad. Oh,
It's
that's what
just
it
a
is, and it's
fan.
actually just a wee fan they've got in the
Aye.
sidewalls. But I definitely think there is something spooky out there, but I don't think it's as serious as. You ever watched the Blackwell Ghost guy on Amazon
Nope.
Prime? It's good. Well, it was good up until like the last 4 episodes.
And then it was shit.
Aye, because basically it started off with a story where he'd went somewhere, it was dead haunted, and then he went back, he was doing videos at it, and it was like there was so much things happening, like couches being flipped, doors getting slammed and all sorts, and you're like, oh, this is scary.
See, I'd love that.
Aye, but then it turns out that it is basically all just it's all fake.
Rubbish.
Because
yeah.
he gets to the end and then he tries to say like his wife's been dead. It's no really ruining it for you because it just ends up shit anyway. But
So there's no point in me watching it, so you may as well just ruin the
Aye,
end. I'm not
there
going
is-
to. You
there
can't
is.
just say to me it's rubbish, and I'll be like, oh yeah, let me go
oh no,
watch
it's
that.
like see if you watched it, there's like eight different episodes that are like an hour long and they're good to watch, but
They have the
like at the
patience.
end you did find out something, you're just a bit like you definitely tell it's a lot of bollocks. But
Aye,
it's
it was
really
like, oh,
enjoyable.
this for that.
It's really enjoyable to watch though.
Well, I think we should move on for raps and we'll start doing ghost hunting.
Yeah. We'll make ghost raps. Raps for
That's
ghosts.
a business idea. With your rap skills and
I
my
don't know.
brains,
I don't know
we
what
could do
ghost currency is right
bits.
enough, but it might be doable, aye.
And then you can start your wee snack van.
I could just make the ghosts make my snack van.
We will. We'll start. We'll say it here now. We'll start ghost hunting. We'll start ghost tours. Sounds
I would
good.
actually quite like to do a ghost tour. But it needs to be somewhere that is actually like known as haunted. They can't just be like, you know, getting a permit to walk through Hart Hill. It would need to be
Yeah.
like, there's a place called Drovers Inn or something in Balloch. And apparently that's got a room in it that's haunted. You can buy the haunted room and sleep in it.
No,
Aye.
no. I'm all for like ghosts and finding ghosts and stuff like that. There's
Fucking-
somebody
I'm
next
actually,
door.
I'm
There is-
genuinely shitting
You're
myself.
on
that
edge
fridge.
here.
I'm not Ed
Um,
Sheeran. No, it sounded like it. But no,
Beautiful.
you should do that. You should search up. You should search up the night. It's called Drovers Inn. INN.
I
There's a
will.
haunted room in it, apparently. I would actually go and stay the night. I think it's a lot of bollocks.
Well, I wouldn't stay the night. I'll sit in the car. You and your friend can rent the room and do whatever you want to do. But I'll sleep in the car.
Well, I mean, if a couple of us wanted to go and do like a ghost hunting thing, we could all just go in the room and just sleep
Yeah.
in different corners.
Oh no, I wouldn't sleep.
No, you don't sleep, obviously,
Like-
but you just like stay up.
I'd love to go ghost hunting and stuff like that, but I'm also terrified. Like I would not shut my
the
eyes.
room looks horrible.
Would not shut my eyes.
It's
at
like
all.
one of the dead old-fashioned ugly bedroom
Like your
rooms.
like great granny in the 1600s. Like
But it's
nah,
got like a freaky chair in the corner, and then it's got one of the
Like
beds
China
with the big
dolls
ugly
and-
corner things.
not doing. I'm
Looks
not
like
about
something
that.
like a scary movie, but I definitely want to go there because it sounds like it'd be quite good.
Yeah.
Obviously, the haunted room is slightly dearer, but it's not much dearer. It's like £150 or something for a night.
If you get like 4 or 5 people, you'll be great.
With
Do-
your app store.
With my
ghost
app
apps.
store ghost equipment, balling. We
Oh,
would be
that's
balling.
Kalani Ghost Hunter, what app he uses.
Do it.
See what he gets.
I bet he uses the app store.
He's probably got hundreds of mad stuff he uses to
I
be.
invite him. We'll just leech off him for his equipment.
He will like, maybe make videos like, this is the most haunted place in America, in Scotland, and I'll be like,
You'd be in the background, like
Aye.
just passing yourself.
I'll be in there playing cards
Aye,
with the ghosts.
With the ghosts. Oh well. Anyway, let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should make it happen.
Let's have it.
But let's have it. What a
Have it
pun.
happen.
What a pun.
I
But
know.
we're going to wrap it up. How you feeling? How was this? Did you enjoy yourself?
I did actually. It was good to get a catch up. It's been a while.
Yeah. What, with me or with
Both.
the people here?
Both.
Both. Yeah.
I've ticked
So-
every box.
We are all lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm glad you came on.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad to be here. And then obviously the ghost hunting as well. That'd be quite
Yeah. We did. We just thought of a full business plan.
good. Aye, ghost hunting.
Uh-huh.
Making rats for ghosts.
Making raps for ghosts. We just copyright it so no one can steal that idea.
Mm-hmm. And the only money we'll get for it is after Twitch. So it's technically no coming for the ghost.
Yeah, so
I don't know
Then
what
we'll get
currency
fuck
a ghost use, but probably something like coffins.
I was going to see if I could think of a joke there, but see, the thought of going back to work has just really knackered me and I can't.
So
But
I feel for you. I'm going to probably go back to the house and
hibernate.
look for haunted places.
Do it. Actually come up with a list and send me a
I will do
list
it.
and then we're actually going to
I
do
will.
it. Unreal. Anyway, Fabi, thank you so much for coming on, Josh. I really appreciate it.
No worries, Maggie.
And thank you everyone for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.